Welcome back to another episode of the Offer Mojo Show, where we talk about crafting, scaling, marketing, and selling aligned and profitable offers. Recently, I connected with an eager entrepreneur who wanted to talk through her offers. She popped onto our call with this big, bright smile, and she said, I admit I've been fangirling you. It was sweet, and honestly, it did make me smile. But my focus that day was on helping her find clarity and confidence in her offers, not feed my ego. She was new in business, just starting to gain traction, and she had a clear sense of purpose. I could see the spark. Her mission was beautiful, her heart was in the right place, and she was solving a real problem in the world. For a moment, I thought we might work together, but then she said something that made my stomach sink just a little. I just want to tell you, I joined a mastermind and they're going to help me build my high ticket offer. Now, it wasn't a disappointment that she'd chosen another program. It was something deeper because I knew she'd probably been sold one of those promises, the kind that floods our feeds. Book your first 5 clients with the 10K offer. And here's the thing, I love a well built high ticket offer, but not when it's rushed, not when the timing is off, and not when the business foundations that make it sustainable aren't in place yet. That conversation, it stuck with me. It's what inspired this week's episode, taking a grounded look at what truly makes an offer high ticket and how to know if it's the right time to build one in your business. So let's dive in. There's a lot of noise in the online coaching world right now about charging more. Raise your rates, build your high ticket program, don't leave money on the table. And while there's truth in valuing your expertise, there's also a shadow side to this conversation, a side where strategy gets mistaken for status. So I want to slow this conversation down because high ticket isn't just a price tag. It's a way of structuring, holding, and delivering transformation at a deeper level. It requires a different kind of energy, a different rhythm, and a different type of leadership. So today, let's mystify what makes an offer high ticket, when it's the right next move in your business, and why sometimes the most aligned thing you can do is not go high ticket at all. So, what exactly is a high ticket offer and what it's not? When most people hear high ticket, they immediately think of a number, $5,000, 10,000, maybe even more. But here's the truth. High ticket is relative. A $3,000 offer can be high ticket for a new wellness coach that's just starting out, while a seasoned strategist, 10,000 might be the low end of a VIP experience. What truly defines a high ticket offer isn't just the price. It's the depth of transformation it creates, the level of access that it provides, and the energetic and emotional space it requires from you as the business owner. A high ticket offer is built for clients who are ready to go all in, not just to gather information, but to experience a real profound shift. It's not about charging more because you can. It's about creating the kind of results that require deep presence, high touch, and real partnership. Think of it as the difference between offering someone a map and walking the mountain trail beside them. Here's what high ticket offers can look like. High ticket offers come in many forms, and the best one for you depends on your natural style of work and the kind of transformation that you're here to facilitate. For some, it's private one on one coaching, deep, customized containers that unfold over months of partnership. For others, it's a mastermind where the collective wisdom of the members and accountability spark expedited and exponential growth. You might create a VIP day or an intensive, a 1 or 2 day deep dive where a client walks away with strategy, clarity, and momentum that normally takes months to build. If you're a creative or a strategist, a done for you offer might be your premium experience, building a full brand, a funnel, a content system that someone can trust you to deliver from start to finish. And for transformational leaders and healers, Multi-day retreats or in-person immersions can offer that next level embodied breakthrough that can't happen over Zoom. Some practitioners even create certifications or teacher trainings, passing on their methods to other professionals. This is a type of high ticket offer that's rooted in your legacy and your leadership. Now, courses once dominated this space, but if we're honest, we've kind of reached a tipping point. Most people don't finish them. The completion rates are low, the engagement drops, and what clients crave now is connection, not content overload. That's why we're seeing a rise in high touch, hybrid experiences, less passive information, more guided transformation. Let's look now at the real pros and the honest cons of going high ticket. Let's start with the good stuff. High ticket offers can create spacious success. You're no longer chasing volume. You're working with fewer clients, but at a deeper level. You have room to breathe, room to create, room to serve with presence, and yes, room to earn sustainably. When a client invests significantly, they also tend to show up differently. They lean in, they implement, they value the process. That level of commitment is often as high as the price point itself. But that depth comes with its own weight. Selling and delivering high ticket offers requires a strong, energetic foundation. You're holding bigger emotions, more complex transformations, and often longer relationships. The sales cycle is slower, the marketing needs to build more trust, and the smaller, more intimate client pool means that your reputation and your clarity matter more than ever. High ticket is not easier money, it's different money earned through depth, not volume. So I want to look at some of the myths and the misconceptions about high ticket offers that are kind of floating around in the online business industry. So, myth number one that I've heard is you can just charge more because you want to. You can't pull a high ticket number out of thin air and expect it to stick. Pricing isn't about ego, it's about alignment. A higher price works when the transformation, the structure, and the support behind it truly match the value that you're delivering. In other words, your price should feel like an honest reflection of the depth of work that you do, not a number that makes you second guess yourself every time you say it out loud. The second myth I've heard is you can sell a high ticket offer straight from a cold lead. High ticket clients don't buy from impulse, they buy from trust. They want to know who you are, how you think, and what you stand for before they make a big investment. The truth is, you could have the most beautifully written funnel in the world, but if people haven't felt your presence or seen your consistency, it won't convert for long. High ticket sales come from relationships, not reach. Myth number three is that high ticket offers are manipulative or elitist. This one actually breaks my heart a little bit because this comes from the way that some coaches have sold high ticket offers, not from what they actually are. A true high ticket offer isn't about pushing or persuading anyone. It's about creating a safe, focused space for transformation where both you and your client are fully invested in the work. When it's done with integrity, premium pricing is simply an energetic agreement. I'm all in on this. You're all in on this. Let's do something powerful together. And the last myth is everyone should have a high ticket offer. Nope, I disagree with that. You don't need a high ticket offer to have a real business. High ticket is just one lane, it's not the finish line. Some people thrive with deep, long term mentorship containers. Others do their best work in accessible group programs or creative hybrid models. The magic isn't in the price, it's in the fit. The best offer for you is the one that feels aligned, sustainable, and exciting to deliver. How do you know if high ticket is right for your business? Here's where we're going to slow things down and get real honest with ourselves. High ticket might sound appealing. Fewer clients, higher revenue, but it only works if the structure and the energy behind it are steady. This is where you pause and ask yourself some grounding questions to gain more clarity. So let's walk through them together. Do I have clarity on my audience and the transformation that I offer? If you can't clearly name who your offer is for and what changes for them through your work, it's too soon to price at high ticket. Premium clients aren't buying coaching sessions, they're buying transformation. They need to know what's possible and why you're the one to lead them there. Have I created results at a smaller scale that prove my process works? Before you sell a high ticket offer, it helps to have a few stories, even small ones, that show that your process delivers real results. These early experiences, they build your confidence, they refine your framework, and they make your future clients feel safe investing at a higher level. Proof doesn't have to mean dozens of testimonials. It just means you've seen your work work. Does my marketing already create trust and recognition? High ticket sales come from relationships, not reach. If your content builds connection, if people comment, share, or DM you because they feel seen, you're already planting the seeds for premium offers. But if you're still finding your voice or building consistency, that's okay too. Focus on becoming recognizable for your clarity, not your constant posting. Can I hold the emotional and energetic space required for this depth of work? Premium clients bring more trust, more transformation, more emotions. It's beautiful, but it's also a responsibility. Ask yourself if you have the emotional bandwidth, structure, and the support systems to hold deep client work without draining yourself. High ticket pricing isn't just about value, it's about capacity. And then the last question you want to ask is, do I genuinely want to spend months walking beside clients, or does my energy thrive in short, powerful bursts? This is such an important one. Some of us love the intimacy of long-term containers, the unfolding, the deep trust, the ongoing evolution. Others light up in sprint style containers, VIP days, intensives, short-term strategy burst. Both are equally valuable. The key is to design your offers around your natural energy flow, not around what the industry tells you is better. When you check in with these questions, you'll often find that your next step reveals itself. Sometimes that means stepping into a high ticket container, and sometimes it means refining your current offers so your business feels more easeful first. Both paths are still growth. So now let's look at like the energetic shifts that are required to actually sell premium offers. Here's the part that most strategy coaches skip. You can't just raise your prices and expect your energy to keep up. Selling high ticket requires a different internal posture, one that comes from embodiment, not effort. You move from proving your worth to owning your expertise, from selling sessions to holding transformation, and from pressure to perform to presence and precision. You stop trying to convince and start inviting. Clients can feel the difference immediately. When your energy says, I know the value of what we're about to create together, selling stops being a performance and becomes a partnership. That's the real high ticket energy, grounded confidence, clean boundaries, and deep service. So how do you know, like when is the right time to add a high ticket offer? Timing matters more than most people realize. Too many coaches are jumping from high ticket before their business foundation is ready and end up exhausted, wondering why it's not working. Here's what I've seen. The best time to introduce a premium offer is when you've already validated your transformation at a smaller scale. You've built a body of work, client results, and even a clear methodology that's proven to get people from point A to point B. You have an audience, even a small one, that trusts you. You've refined your message and you're ready to go deeper, not just bigger. That's when high ticket becomes an expansion and not a leap. And if you're not quite ready there, not quite ready yet, it's totally okay. You can build the foundations first, your ecosystem, your messaging, your structure. So when you do step into premium pricing, it's from stability and not strain. That's the kind of clarity and the confidence that we build inside the Offer Mojo studio, because a high ticket offer only works when your whole business supports it. Giving yourself permission to opt out. Let's be honest, not everyone wants to hold high ticket containers, and that's a good thing. Some entrepreneurs thrive on long term mentorship, others light up when they can deliver a transformation in a single day. Some love small, high touch spaces, others prefer wide, accessible reach. You get to build your business around your capacity, not by comparing yourself to others and what they are doing. If the idea of raising your prices feels constrictive instead of expansive, that's data. If your joy lives in creating group experiences or community spaces, that's success too. You don't have to sell a 10K offer to be legitimate. You just need to sell aligned offers that feel like a full body yes for you and for your clients. It's not about bigger offers or higher prices. It's about building a business that actually feels like you. So here's your next step. If you're even thinking about like designing a high ticket or a signature offer that's actually aligned. So if you've been circling this idea, but you want to do it right, this is your next step. Inside the Offer Mojo studio, we spend 8 focus weeks turning your swirl of ideas into a clear, sales ready ecosystem. You'll leave with a fully structured signature offer, high ticket or otherwise, that fits your energy and your goals. You'll leave with the messaging, the positioning, and the launch roadmap to bring it to life. And you will get done for you strategic assets like your offer doc and sales page so that you're not left with another to do list, but with something ready to sell. This isn't another course or a template, it's a collaboration, a sacred strategy space where your next level offer comes to life with the clarity and confidence to match your calling. So if you're ready to create your high ticket or your signature offer in a way that feels clear, aligned, and built to last, let's have a chat about whether or not the Offer Mojo Studio is right for you. You don't need to have it all figured out today. You don't even have to know whether your next offer will be high ticket or something entirely different. What matters is that you stay connected to why you do this work, the transformation you believe in, the people that you're meant to serve, and the kind of business that actually feels good to run. Because when your offers are built from clarity and integrity, the right clients will always feel it. And whether your next step is a $500 intensive or a 10K membership, it's not the price that creates the impact. It's the alignment behind it. Trust that. Build from that. That's where your real Offer Mojo lives.